Welcome back to the Longer Than a Decade podcast, episode 92. I have some explanations to do why the episode is late. Niggas was toasted.
Martin does been busy, man.
Please go ahead, Ricky. Please tell him.
So I will say, and admittedly, I was a little drunk, and there was a lot of swearing going on, and also my brethren Nate has an interrupting issue.
Right.
Also,
I admit that.
My brethren Martin is a little long-winded. So, with all of these things, we didn't have the best podcast episode previously, so we will be redoing and reinventing and just making a better episode.
Look, the episode they get put out, it was some inter-circle funk. You feel what I'm saying? We was beefing amongst each other. You feel me?
That's
we
not
back. You feel what I'm saying? No, we're family out here. You feel me?
We grown ass men.
Grown ass men.
Just gotta move
now
past
we
it.
grown ass men. Y'all are hilarious.
We grown ass men.
Y'all are hilarious.
You know, we grown ass men. You know,
Niggas know.
Can't tell another grown ass man what to do. You know.
No, we grown ass men. Y'all are hilarious. Poor Shakera, she is not in the loop right
Hey, Shakera is here, by the way. Shakera. Hey.
If you know, players.
Ooh.
You get what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? How you doing, Shakera?
I'm doing well.
The way my hips don't lie. You
make the woman go back.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's first of all amazing to see you.
For sure.
Great to see you. For those who don't know, me and Shakira go way back to high school. I'm not gonna say the year because you motherfuckers want to age us.
Let me ask you a
in the
question.
comments.
10 plus years, ain't it?
We're
Don't you
90s
fucking
babies.
say it.
Longer than a decade.
I've known Shakira longer than a decade. You know what I mean? And
Longer than a decade.
first of all, great to see you because it's always good to see people I've grown up with
For sure.
in great spirits.
Absolutely.
We've lost a lot of people from high school and beyond. So it's always good to kind of reconnect. You know, I try to do that. Ricky's one of the latest reconnects. And I added him to the podcast because I grew up with him as well from high school.
Interesting addition. You know, Ricky's a character. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm trying
But
to do that.
he's a real one.
He's very
real.
articulate. You know,
He's
what I'm
very
saying? I knew
very
Ricky was
intelligent.
great. But first of all, how are you? Literally, like, how are you, man? How are
I'm doing
you?
well. I'm in good spirits. God is good.
All the time.
Yeah, man. I saw the Mercedes out there. Didn't know you had that.
Excuse me?
Yeah, the Mercedes is out there parked out.
Don't do that.
You know what I mean? And the way you drove into that parking space, I'm like, yeah, she really be throwing
Oh,
that
she's a
motherfucker.
Benz driver.
Ah, yes.
The prince is here. Damien is here. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
The big one, not the little one. Let's move
Listen.
Oh, you was in that white one?
No, the black one.
Oh, I ain't
But
see
it's
it.
not even about that. I just do what feels good to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's real shit.
As long as you could get from point A
You
to
see what
point
she
B,
said?
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Point A to point B in a Binions.
Oh no.
And you know what's funny to me? Like, you know, you've always been very interesting to me. The moment I didn't talk to you, I always had this idea like, she might not even want to fucking talk to a nigga. But then when you talk to her, you be like, oh shit, like she's like one of us, dog. For real. You know what I'm saying? Coolest person I know, honestly. And you're not stuck up. You're more so just like to yourself. But you're an observer like I am.
And humbled at the end of the day.
Gotta be humble.
Absolutely, man. But how's your mom doing?
She's good.
She's good?
That's my best friend, man.
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's amazing, dog. A lot of topics to talk about today, and I'm glad that you're here to join our conversation and catch up and whatnot. Dog, where should we even begin? There's just so much.
I have an idea.
Go
I
ahead.
have an idea. So we have a fashionista here.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't consider myself a fashionista, man.
Well, so I will say this.
What would you consider yourself?
I just do what feels good to me.
I love that saying. I do what feels good to me.
I don't try to impress people or, you know. All
But
that
you do
kind of
take
stuff.
pride in putting that on. Is that correct?
I take pride in putting things together.
Yeah.
Looking good.
That's how I am.
Smelling
My
good.
appearance is very important to me.
Is it important
And
for
you
somebody
just
to be
smell
around
good.
you who just
She
like
smell good.
smell good, look good? Is it not look good, but just, you know,
Because, you know, probably
be presentable. You feel me?
Yeah, because you never know who you may come across at the end of the day. You know who you may bump into.
Yeah, cause we had shout out to Lil Paris. We had Lil Paris on the pod, and she was like, "It's important. Like when you go out, it's super important for you to be able to like
Look
dress
apart.
well.
Absolutely.
You just never know who you can run into. Cause I used to be out there with the fucking Nike slides, sweatpants, maybe a crushed up black tee, trying to go to the corner store real quick.
we still do that.
Now, I mean, you were not always the freshest. However, you've come a long way, brother.
Crazy.
My brother has come a long way. My brother in Christ has come a long way.
Now,
Yeah.
Martin
I was a lazy nigga,
started getting
He
more
has
money and started
drip
buying
now, I
sneakers and shit.
promise.
Martin buying Concord 11s and shit.
You
Now.
know?
No, it was more so because I knew like music was so. I promise you, Shakera, in music, I've probably spent over like maybe like $50K. You know,
Investing in yourself.
I'm more of an investor. I like to invest in things that'll take me far in the future. That's why it looks like I have the same shit on, or I may hit. But it's more so I'm pouring in money to something else that I feel like is, you know, beneficial to me.
That's real nigga
You gotta
shit.
fix your headphones, bro. I hear echo. So, you know, it's important to me. It's important for me to invest. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't really. I'm just really focused on like where I want to be at next. So if I pour money into some shit, you know, I always talk to him or I talk to my other homeboy and shit, just to kind of get their advice on it before I do it. But yeah, I mean, that's really why that's why I feel like I haven't progressed the way because if I didn't really put more into music, I would have been out of there. Me and Elvis talk about that shit all the time because Elvis is another one who
Shout out
invested
Elvis Murray.
$50K into his music. Now he was the one inspiring me to keep going. You know, through the years and shit, you know, I've gotten better and better. But through getting better, I've met and been in rooms with people I never thought I'd be in. You know, and I'm never starstruck. Like I can meet the only motherfucker I'll be starstruck for is probably Lil Wayne. But outside of that, nobody else. Because these are regular people to me. Who would you?
I was about to say we can make that a different conversation.
Gucci Mane.
I'm gonna cry if I meet Gucci Mane and he shake my hand. Right hand to Jesus. So people don't know. All right. So my name is Ricky Florida Boy on Facebook. Bankroll _ LaFleur Instagram.
Bankroll
If you
_
go
LaFleur.
on my history of Facebook on Father's Day, I've posted Gucci Mane. Mind you, my father is my friend on Facebook. I have posted Gucci Mane.
Be careful with your statement. But go ahead.
Oh, he knows. We don't keep secrets. He was my friend then when I posted it.
Right.
Gucci Mane borderline raised me.
Facts.
So I said that to say starstruck Gucci Mane. All right, I don't even like all of Jay-Z music. That is the Jigga Man. I definitely am gonna be starstruck. It's not even about what I like from you. It's the presence. You know, it's Jay-Z. You know, so when it's Jay-Z, so I would say there's probably about 20 niggas, obviously, or 20 other people, like celebrities, rappers, whatever the case may be. Like, if I meet Denzel Washington or Samuel L. Jackson, I'm gonna be starstruck.
Will Smith.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I'ma go
Probably
crazy.
actors.
You
Is
know,
there
like
is there
Rick
any
Ross.
celebrity that was starstruck you if they were in your presence? Because the type of person you are, you don't really care for that.
And no disrespect, you look like you don't give a shit. You get what I'm saying? No, really. That'd be funny. Like she
don't.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't. You only care about what's important. Literally.
I feel that.
For sure, man. For sure. So I apologize. These mics kind of got to get a little closer. You know what I'm saying? I try to turn you up a little bit, but you're good now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good now.
But you can pull it towards you, I think.
It's a what is it? A technique?
It's good. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah,
Sure.
perfect.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So let's just jump in right into one of the topics. Right.
Okay.
Let's get something we can all talk about. TikTok banning. I feel like freedom of speech is big. It's big to keep right now.
Absolutely.
Have you noticed, like, when we was growing up, the kind of information that's presented versus now is just night and day?
Definitely.
Because I can get on TikTok. If there's something trending about the world, I can get on TikTok and so many people are talking about it. But it's like it segues into the more important people who have real insight to start talking about it. You know what I mean? And I realize how, because I personally don't give a fuck about like TikTok.
Me neither. I don't
all that
have
social
one.
media shit. But now that I created one and I'm on there and I'm just scrolling and I'm like, wow, this is so very fucking informational.
You start
Like-
to realize how what's the word that they use? Sanctioned or whatever the word is eluding me. But
Yeah.
when you go on Facebook or Instagram, they're reducing the amount of actual information you can look up. Like, for instance,
You be getting shadow banned and shit. Like,
I posted on Facebook, I said, has either presidential candidate actually addressed the housing crisis? Shadow ban my post because I'm a creator, I guess, on there.
Put the mic down.
So as a creator on
we
Facebook,
go.
you know, I can see my insights. So I can see like 0 people have seen this post. 0 people have replied to this post. Nobody has seen this post, and I post a lot of other nonsensical, whimsical, childish posts. And people see all of those things.
They control the media.
But as soon as I say something that's actually relevant, because I want to know, because honestly, in the election, I was interested in who was saying what about what. So I say that to say, just to shorten that conversation, I was interested in something, try to ask a question, and I realized what they have the power to do based on, just me looking for information from other sources. I don't want somebody to come on and be like, I love Trump, or I don't care about that. Can somebody tell me, did anybody have a conversation about this? Because I'm not watching 6 hours of a rally. I'm not watching it.
Yeah,
find somebody else to watch 6 hours of a rally. I have to go to work for 8 hours a day, so I don't know what everybody else got going on. I got a real job.
I got 2 jobs.
You understand me? So
for sure.
With that in mind, I'm not about to watch a 6-hour rally. I don't care that much. I want to know what's important.
The information.
And when you're trying to seek what's important on Facebook, Instagram, any meta source, it's very hard. You go on Twitter, that's fake sanctioned too. It's not supposed to be, but it's fake sanctioned as well. TikTok is definitely the more fluid, or more, it gives the information more available to everyone. You can be 10, 12, 18, 26. Your algorithm will eventually lead you to some important information. Maybe not all, but you'll learn something. So I think that maybe that's the reason they want to get rid of it. But
that was a part of my thoughts too.
Yeah, because they can't sanction it as much. It's not American. It's their thing. They created it. We just use it. But that's kind of crazy, because I wear shirts and they all say made in China. So I don't know.
I'm gonna say this though
about TikTok.
Japanese TikTok is fucking crazy. Somebody had killed themselves, so it affected all lines. Rest in peace to that person. But suicide is really a large number of people kill themselves in Japan a lot. I think depression is really high up there. Finding love, they cheat on their partners. Cheating culture is a real thing up there. Yeah. I can't, people on the internet, you don't want to hear bad things being said about Japan, but I'm gonna rant one time and say Tokyo is overrated. I will say it soon. But yeah, Japanese TikTok was crazy. But there was a lot of information on there too. So, I don't know, man.
How was the food like there? I bet it was lit.
Bruh, cheap and phenomenal.
I do want to ask, in regards to TikTok, you said you don't have one. So do you even indulge in shorts or any type of short form content at all?
None.
And you don't care about Instagram? Martin told me that in high school, you were the fashionista. Now, I was expecting to be able to go online and find your digital footprint and be able to kind of get a scope of what he meant.
But you heard what she said, though. She said she does what makes her herself happy.
You're correct. She does what serves her, and I love that. However, Martin, what we're going to have to do on this podcast is pull up some pictures of these fashionista days.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, no, I will not let it go.
From high school?
Yes.
I don't have any. I don't have any. You have some?
You know I need this, Martin.
No.
What he said last time? I need your iPhone?
I need this. Now, we don't have to do it on the podcast. We can do it after, and we can do a BTS. But I need to see
the fashion. No, you used to put that shit on.
Yeah, I used to just put things together. I used to wear heels a lot freshman year of high school.
Yo, you wore heels up them steps. I knew it was Shakera from far away. I used to be looking like, that's Shakera. I could hear her doop, 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 doop. I used to be like, what the fuck? Everybody got sneakers. Shakera, yo, the way she dressing right now, high school, literally. But the thing is, Ricky, at BA, we weren't really dressing like that. No, a lot of the girls weren't.
None of the girls.
You know what I'm saying?
I had on fake Jordans at VA, right hand of Jesus, and ain't nobody know. When I went to the suburbs, everybody knew I had on fake Jordans. I was like, oh, they just ain't know because I was in the hood.
They did at the bar at the high school.
They didn't know I'm in the hood. Nobody know my J is fake. They just think they fresh. They think they missing something.
They did at the bar
I'm gonna give you some perspective on like after high school. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I got kicked out or whatever at BA. They gave us a purple slip. But I'll be honest with you, when I got kicked out, it was the best time of my life, to be honest. It was fun. Not walking through metal detectors and them taking my phone, but outside of that, as Nate, we had a blast.
Yeah, for sure.
We had a blast in alternative school. Like, yeah, I had on some Jordan 4s, some Brett 4s.
School was only like 4 hours.
Some Brett 4s, Ricky.
Those are classics.
They said my shit was fake in the school.
But when they said they faked, the whole class just like turned to Barton, and Barton that's on the computer like, I know y'all ain't looking at me right now. You better say.
That's a terrible insult.
Them niggas just wanted
They was hating on my dog.
Not only was they hating, they was
like, y'all got my dog fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? My dog
imagine you
shit
on
real,
you in like alternative high school, you gotta do classes online all day, your phone's taken, you're bored, but your mind is wandering. So they just wanted something to talk about.
But shit, we watching Naruto and shit. We watching anime and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we kept ourselves busy. School was only 4 hours, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
One time I was in the courtyard one morning, and I had on my fake J's. It was a nigga named John. Hey, fuck you, John. Hey. The nigga seen me in the courtyard, and across the courtyard said, "Fake J's!"
Oh my god.
As if it were my name. Brother, there's certain pain you never heal from.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, man.
I'm still recovering.
Jesus Christ. But
Let's get into these topics.
So
man.
Chit Talk ban, Trump trying to save it because Trump is trying to, save free speech. I may say just for observation purposes. I think he's trying to save free speech. Now we'll just jump right into election thoughts. Right? Let's just jump right into it. Me personally, and you had a great outside the podcast conversation with Shakera about Kamala and like her campaign and whatnot.
Oh yeah, just to double down on that, I do believe that when it comes to the election, not only do I believe she overplayed into the African American vote, I think that there was less focus on the issues at hand and tasks that needed to be taken care of. And I do believe that even though I don't believe Trump assessed those issues either, I just believe those other countries would respect a rich white man who's been rich for a long time in the room having those conversations versus Kamala. And I don't even think he's more qualified. I just think it's more acceptable and maybe what may be necessary at the moment versus what I do believe would be the better candidate, I guess I would say. But I also stated that it's two turtles running a 40-yard dash. I don't believe either person is eligible to run the great, this not just a regular country. We are the country. When they want to find sauce, when they want to find drip, when they want to come and be free somewhere, or they want to go and chase their dreams, whatever it is, you like, America's the place.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Because I'm getting upset.
Why?
Let me hear
Because I be hearing people be saying like, this person is not a great president. I don't think you live to see a good president. You personally, none of us personally have lived to see a good president, because every president we've seen the last 10 to 15 years, I've heard that on each side, like, this person's not a good person, that's not fit. So how would you know, who are you going based off previous presidents to say what's a good president?
So I will say this too. If you're a president,
Cause look, I didn't mean to cut you off again. You just said that Trump is not qualified, but Trump was the president before her, which was a up on her. You feel what I'm saying?
So
he did get impeached though. That fucked him up. You feel what I'm saying?
So I do have a rebuttal to that. So
For sure.
When it comes to the presidency, or I guess what I would deem eligible, I don't believe Donald Trump has the knowledge associated with going through law school, going through the ranks as far as electoral colleges or whatever it is. I'm not that educated on it. Don't make me seem like an expert or nothing. But
yeah, for sure.
He didn't go through the ranks. He came in as a rich man. He didn't come in as a oligarch or someone who's been on the ground with the work. He hasn't been on the ground with the work. When it comes down to what the work presented him, he became president and then a pandemic happened. He wasn't even a real president. He became president when people had to stay in the house and couldn't leave. Like, imagine if you were a principal of a school and everybody stay in one class all day.
Yeah.
There'd probably be no fights. There'd probably be no fights. They gotta stay in one class all day. The only fights gonna happen is in one class. That's it. So I do believe that it's very different. Whereas I personally think America needed brand new candidates. Let's wash the board.
Yeah.
Let's get new people.
I want to ask though, Shakera, like, what you thought about like the whole thing? Because I know this is more. I think this is our presidency as millennials. I think this was like our presidency.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like the other times where our parents was voting was important, but I feel like right now, because we kind of set the precedent now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now like the 90s babies and the 2000s, like we are the ones that kind of were pushing this. I see the old heads kind of talking about it, but what's your perspective on like the election?
I don't agree with it. I think he's an extremist, and he just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Do you feel like that you feel like that's necessary right now?
No, I don't.
When I look at the landscape of like the moment before he even feet to soil in the office, right? Just touching the office.
Shit was starting to change.
I'm looking at Putin. Like, what did he say? What did the Russian? What Putin say? Like, I think he's willing to kind of negotiate now to stop the war or some shit.
And when Biden was in office, he was pushing for war.
And then China said they're now wanting to make a peaceful conversation with the U.S. now that he's been president, now that he's been elected. And all I'm doing right now is just observing. Right?
Exactly.
That's all I'm doing right now, because I am nervous. As a father now, I am nervous. This was an important presidency for me. But I don't like either candidates. I know my mom called me and she was like, you know, are you voting for Kamala or Trump? Because I'm not voting at all, bro.
Facts.
And I know a lot of people probably are mad at me for that. They may say, because I saw like a flurry of women and black women.
I ain't vote either. Shit, fuck.
Blaming black men that, you know, we didn't vote. This is the third. But when the polls came out, a lot more white
75%
literally voted for this man versus us. We were voting for Kamala. You know what I mean? So it's so hard to choose. And then you just look at the candidates, you look at the landscape. I'm looking at Kamala cook this nigga in that debate, by the way. She cooked that nigga. Destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? That boy said they're eating the cats and the dogs. You feel
Crazy
me?
man.
That man crazy, though. I'm gonna be honest. Now now that he's elected, I'm paying more attention to what the fuck he's doing now. This is his most important presidency, period.
Yeah.
But like he said, in the
his
pandemic,
final run too.
everybody at home, and you were president. Now niggas are outside asking for help.
Yeah.
One thing I'm paying attention to is the border. I don't know if you saw that in Colorado. They got like Venezuelans taking over an apartment complex,
That shit going on in Chicago too.
and they're illegal Venezuelans taking over apartment complexes. I don't know if you've seen that.
There's
That
a
shit
lot
is
of
happening.
foreign cartel like shit going on,
Wait.
taking over apartment complexes.
Quick pause.
Yeah.
Chicago niggas are allowing people to take over.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I seen that shit. That shit real. Like
shit real.
Venezuelan niggas came and like taking over like certain like hood sets, like real shit, like hood like Venezuelan gang. They come and taking that shit. But some Chicago niggas, random niggas off though. Like I'm glad to see black people standing up. Like, hey, nah, you feel me? Like y'all ain't finna come over with that bullshit.
But the thing that Trump has said is like, you know, these are not niggas these are crash outs. These are niggas like they're tough as fuck. They tough as nails. This and the third. The people who are coming over illegally because they trying to fight for something. They're gonna crash the fuck out. They will literally crash out. So I'm looking at the border.
Shit, I'm looking at what he said about the fucking the malpractices of sex changes of children.
Nah, I'm
love
gonna
he
get to
said
that
that.
in a second. But I'm looking at the border. I'm looking at like
The mass deportation. He said he's planning on doing the biggest mass deportation in the United States history.
see that I can't 100% agree with.
We from South Florida. We grew up with immigrants as
We
our
grew up,
friends.
yes. You
So it's
feel me?
very hard
It's
for
very
us to
hard.
get behind that, bro.
But
I
how
can't.
does
How does
I
that
can't get
affect the
behind it.
ecosystem?
So Pete, and I apologize for cutting anyone
Oh,
off
no,
if I
no
did.
problem.
But I really grew up with Haitians and Jamaicans and people who
Yeah.
were not supposed to be here. And those are my friends, bro. Those are very good people, bro. Those are people who work jobs and just live life. They not trying to be weird or they're not trying to do nothing but live here, bro. So it's very hard for me to get 100% behind that. However,
Right.
the United States does not have the resources to support all these people who do not
Real
have
shit.
social security numbers, who do not have health insurance. So now they're providing health insurance for people who are not supposed to be here. Now we're
Undocumented.
providing We provide all these amenities to people who not supposed to be here, while the people who supposed to be here are struggling. So it's very hard to take a side.
Yeah.
It puts you between a rock and a hard place. I can't tell. Like I watched an interview. A Mexican dude was like, "Nah, man, listen. What I think they should do is just stop immigration from right now on. You know, if you already here, you good. And from night." Cause he thinking about himself too, you know. He thinking like, nah, I've been here. I've been a citizen. Basically, I done borderline paid taxes. I done paid to be here. So you know, this is a double-edged sword.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ricky. You just snap.
You just snap.
Cause it's hard. It's like you really are on a rock and a hard place.
It's kind of
The ones that came to the U.S. to, like you said, they work hard, get an education, start different. Like, what do you expect?
Exactly, dog. Exactly. So it's hard. It's hard, bro. It's
And
hard.
real quick, because something came back to me regarding a previous conversation we had. Every American president is a war criminal. All of them. Every single one.
Obama too?
Obama dropped more bodies than everybody in history.
killed Bin Laden.
Obama instituted the drones. Obama took the people out the planes and put the computers in the planes and said, we're going to shoot at them like this. You sit at a computer desk and go drop that. Please and thank you. Obama, but I say that to say, ain't no president in American history innocent. Nobody was ever just a good boy. No, they were all thugs and gangsters, if that's the way we want to put it, in charge of the largest gang in the world. And what they did was drop. I started sounding weird, my fault.
No, sorry. I was adjusting. Like,
But that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
dropped
Like,
So that's why I brought that back full circle, because I lost it in the moment. But yes, every American president is a war criminal. They have all been in charge of the biggest gun in the world is America. That's the biggest gun in the world. The triggers
I
for
don't think they're a criminal. War is a part of being a president.
exactly.
That's a
part
part
of
of
being
it.
an
nah,
American
but this
president.
is
Not being a
different though.
criminal.
This is different though, because niggas, this is nuclear war. Like this is gonna be
That
the
is
end of the
very
world.
different, which is why.
Nuclear
I
wars
was just
have been
watching-
going on though. Like,
Nigga, this is different, nigga. Like I'm watching the video, right, Shakera? It was like the war, the type of nuclear warheads the U.S. has versus other countries, bruh. I don't want to see that.
Here's the
gotta
thing.
be
I
prepared
don't
in
wanna
case
see
niggas
that.
want to go to war and try
Here's
to
the
take us
thing
out. Y'all thinking with feelings instead of facts. If niggas want to go to war, we got to be 2 steps ahead of these niggas. We got to have the biggest guns.
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
Listen to me. I hear you, but I need you to understand what I watched on that video.
Martin, I've seen everything you
The
want.
U.S.
to watch
The U.S. does not have the big guns right now, nigga. They do not.
Hear me.
do
No,
not.
no.
Bro, U.S. has the
Whoa.
biggest military act in the world.
What are we talking about? Nuclear weapons? Or are we talking about the war?
Nuclear weapons.
Okay,
wars.
so it's
they have nuclear weapons and shit, but we have nuclear weapons too. But I know Russia them got some shit over there.
That's
You
what
feel
I'm trying to
saying?
tell you.
I know they got shit over there. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm trying to tell. We don't, wait, look.
It's serious shit.
Hey, listen. My name is Juan Jose. We don't want no black SUVs coming for us. You know what I'm saying?
just to
These
add
niggas
some-
must know too much.
Just for some salt and pepper. I will just cite another, just for some salt and pepper, just some seasoning, just to add on to it. I do want to say we gave up Russian Tony Stark for Brittany Griner.
A transmission.
You foul. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing, G. You foul and you out of pocket. That's not
This
what
nigga's
we're
insane,
doing.
man. This nigga's
We're
insane.
not calling Brittany Griner a transmission.
That's a nigga. Fuck what you
We're
talking
not
about.
doing this.
This nigga's crazy, dog.
We're not doing.
Sorry, Shakira. Welcome to the LTDPOD.
You feel me? That's a nigga.
Actually, I will say this. She want to be called Pops. Brittany Griner don't piss me off.
Please, man. Please.
Let's control us.
But other than that-
Transmission.
Transmission is crazy though. That's out of pocket and that's foul. That's foul. We're scaring. Hey, what they say? You scaring?
This
niggas.
our first podcast.
Chill
We
out.
like this.
Calm down.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We haven't potted this so long, but yeah, this is a normal day actually. You know what I'm saying? This is a normal day.
But wait, let's
We're gonna reel it back in though. We're gonna reel it back
I
in.
got a question for you though, because it's like we're men. You feel what I'm saying? We're looking at it as far as like, okay, another male president has won, who may seem like he's more qualified for the position. You being a female, right? How do you feel about like the comments that's being made, like, oh, Kamala can't get it done because she's a female? Do you believe that, or you just believe that it's her qualities? Not her
I
qualities,
believe
but
it's her credentials,
Credentials.
her credentials, her qualities. But then again, it's like America's not ready to have a black woman
Ooh, Shakera.
running
Her
shit.
credentials is spanking Donald Trump's credentials all up down
Yeah,
the street.
they
He
are.
got no she pull her belt off her waist and get to spank his
I
credentials.
do have
all
one
up and
question
down
though
the
before we get off the election topic. Do you feel like any part of it like played a part with like Meg Thee Stallion coming out there, Glorilla performing? I don't really feel like that 100% played a part in people's minds.
No, definitely not. She's
Yeah.
just, there's people that's coming out to
it played
support
a
her.
part.
street. Wait. Let her speak.
I just feel like, people came out to support her, to show their support.
I will say,
Before you say anything, Ricky, I know how you feel about Meg. You better
What's
be
wrong with Meg?
respectful. Oh shit!
Oh, we're not gonna do that conversation today.
We ain't gonna do that.
So, because I recently became more on her side. Y'all remember, I was the person.
He watched
I'm
the
the person
documentary.
who says
Oh, we watched the
Tori-
documentary
I
we
still
did
ain't
watch
watched
the
it.
documentary.
On what?
on Amazon Prime.
She got a documentary
Meg
out.
has a documentary.
You gotta
Now,
watch it.
it was definitely a woman's avoidance of accountability, but that's not what we're going to get into.
Tori was flipping her shit.
I do believe Tory Lanez might have shot her. So, with that in mind, I have been way softer on Meg for the last month.
I have to.
I do believe he might have shot her. I don't believe he shot her 100%.
I like the word you said. Might have.
I do believe he might have shot her, bro. I was one of those people who said he didn't shoot her, she stepped on glass. But then when the story comes out and Meg was shot and told the people on site that I was not shot, I stepped on glass and went to the doctor and hospital, and the hospital said, you have bullet fragments in your feet. That makes me feel like she didn't snitch, but he played in her face after she didn't snitch. Oh, you definitely going to jail, fuck nigga.
Also, too, as a black man, I'm not putting myself in that position. Too
Absolutely
Shakera,
not.
he had a music video where he was cutting horse feet in the song.
That's what I was mentioning.
Why the
That's what I was
fuck are you
thinking, too.
antagonizing this situation?
He was antagonizing.
I believe
Meg.
if a nigga's trolling like that, he probably standing on that he didn't shot her, bro. Because if I'm playing in somebody's face,
if I know the seriousness of the situation, I'm not fucking doing that. If I know for a fact this girl literally has the power to put me in jail, because I'm gonna say this now. I know you can agree with me, Shakira. Women do have a little bit more power than men do, right? Got to protect black women. But in my experience, right, I got fired from a job. She was able to manipulate the situation. So it immediately showed me the kind of power that women actually really do have. And then I see my other homeboys go through their situations, but I never kind of base it off mine, right? This is from my observation. Like, I don't think Tory, number one, the situation, I don't think he really realized how serious the situation was. I think he really was, again, these are people with money, right? And you feel like with money, you can get away with anything. We gonna get to a nigga soon who got money. We gonna get to his ass soon. But,
Several.
yeah, I think I'm just not putting myself in a situation. I'm not gonna antagonize the person who's accusing me of shooting them, right? I'm not getting them a music video and cutting a horse foot and putting Hot Girl Summer HGS
special.
on the board. HGS special on the board. You feel me? Because now, like, number one, she's already showing you she don't even want to take to the court situation. None of that. Just stay the fuck away from her. That's it. That's all you got to do. The state is the one that pressed charges against him, right? I bet that shit,
or the feds.
I bet that shit came after all the shit he was doing, because I think what was the last straw, Shakira, was when he went on stage with the baby and performed. She performed, I think, an hour. Her set was an hour.
In like 30 minutes. So.
Yeah. And then as soon as she got off, he got on in a mask and took it off. Like, he walked past her and everything. You know how crazy that is? That's fucking insane, dog. I don't understand what's wrong with that nigga, dog.
there's plenty of ways y'all can look at it, bro. There's plenty of ways y'all can look at it.
Because when we brought up Meg,
yeah,
I saw your energy.
the bitch already so good. What's wrong with that, bitch? You feel me? You see that head, sir? You see what she just did, Ricky? Ricky, you see this?
What you want to say?
So my thing with Meg is, I do believe she's a beautiful woman
Very beautiful.
with amazing talents.
She's an industry hopper, bro. Let's just call it what it is.
Wait.
What is wrong with y'all in this
calm down.
You
I didn't
are free.
I didn't get to my
You are
point.
free to be yourself.
He is
Say
speaking
he's
out of turn.
It's a lot of pressure right now.
But what I'm saying is, so I do believe, for one, we should protect black women in our community.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
But one thing that we do have to be mindful of is black women who put themselves in positions to not be protected.
Very powerful statement, Ricky. Good shit, man.
And
So-
also going on certain platforms, like Oprah's platforms, stuff like that.
Gail.
And lying, yes, Oprah's platform.
Oh, yeah,
Lying
that's
on,
Oprah's
that's
platform.
Oprah's platform.
So I don't know if you saw the clip,
Lying
but
on
she
national
admitted
TV.
to lying.
Wait,
on
no,
Tory.
I also understand that. There's some bitches I'm not finna admit to neither. Right hand of Jesus. You could put me on the stand in front of 30 Christians, 40 Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't care. I don't care. It's some women I'm never gonna admit to. And y'all know who y'all is. I will never tell nobody I did that business with them.
But Ricky, is you gonna do that and then is you gonna do that on that platform and then make your own documentary and say, oh yeah, I lied about that?
So again, I've been easier on Meg. I do believe she deserves some grace. She is a black woman who was in a very traumatic experience and was played with by a short Canadian balding black man. So don't let me sit up here and overprotect Tory Lanez.
Free Tory.
He's not from where I'm from. He's not from where I'm from. He's not from the life I'm from. So him, Drake, and whoever else, The Weeknd, all of them from the Canadian streets, I don't feel like you from where I'm from anyway.
You know, Tory was moving through Broward, all right?
Who cares, man?
He was moving
That nigga's
through
not
Broward.
from
I
here.
know a
But he
broad-
Canadian though.
Brother, I
He's
know a broad smack Tory. He is very easy to get a hold of. I promise. Shout out. Exactly. Yeah, she know her name. She know her name. No, I know a chick. All right, bro, I'm tapped in. I know what's going
sure.
on. He was doing the woo up in the pandemic here. Bro, I know the bras that were there. I'm strip club general, right hand of Jesus. I know who was there.
For sure.
I could have been there, but I wouldn't have been there. I am not a criminal. I'm a civilian, but I'm letting you know. I'm
sure.
not the only man who could have been there. He's very touchable. He's not a street guy. He's a nice man with a lot of money and a very good talent for music.
For sure. Very
But
true.
he shot at a black woman from Texas and he's from Canada. So if he didn't shoot at her, forgive my statements, but if you even shot at her and didn't hit her, but a bullet fragment hit her, that's a Texas black woman and you was a Canadian midget. I'm not going. You not finna come to
So
our
look, so-
country.
so hold on, man.
Texas whore.
So I do want to get into some of the topics I've created for you.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh yeah, it's time to
One of
talk.
those.
Because I actually do want to talk about high school for a moment, kind of reminiscing. But then your time in high school, because we both had different visions, and there was a point in time.
Ricky. we just
He got the bottle behind the
pillar.
I'm on demons.
So first of all, how did you get to Boyd Anderson? Number one, I need to know your journey. I've never cared to ask this because everybody's journey is different. But how the hell did you get to BA?
Why you
Out of
say
all
that
places.
Like that?
She
Look at BA, like back in the day. Come
lived
on.
in the trenches.
My man is saying,
Simple as that.
I lived in the area. Not
Oh,
in the beat,
okay.
but like the apartments. I forgot the name of the apartments.
Like Somerset over there
Somerset. I
by
was in Somerset.
My granny still.
Yeah.
that's my auntie first little party.
301.
Yeah,
Building O.
okay. I didn't know that. I thought like you really was like, I don't know. Like when I first saw you, I was like, yo, this girl must live in a
She's out of
nice
place.
life.
He's like, she's
You
out of
just look
place.
so out of place. And then when I talk to you, I'm like, oh shit, she from the crib.
You feel me?
Oh shit. But
Very
yeah, man. So
homely.
so BA was just a natural choice because it's right there.
Right.
Got you. So your experience at BA is a little bit different than my experience. Because I remember at one point, dog, niggas was talking about you in the lunchroom. You couldn't even go to. Were you at public lunch like that? Because I think you would do. Did you even eat school lunch?
No.
Yeah, I don't recall you being in there. Remember
You
the
remember
food
when they were
fight?
renovating? I think they were doing.
Oh, yeah.
I was there when they were renovating. I was there for
Yeah.
the new lunchroom.
That lunchroom was small as shit. That
The
shit was
big, the
bad.
new
I
one
used to hate going
or the
in
old
there.
one?
Yeah, the old one.
The old one was trash. The new one it was.
The new one was gas.
I was
You
stealing
think
chicken
what?
sandwiches
Really?
all
Yeah.
the time. Go on.
The new one was great. I liked it.
A big upgrade from the old one.
Yeah. But I just hated going in there. Everybody was just bothering me. I'm like, no, because I've always been the type where I don't like to be seen like that.
Did you
just
have
rather be-
like PE or something like that, like weight training or anything like that, like the extra
Curriculars.
You know,
Yeah, I did PE, but I didn't do that.
I don't think we only had one class with you. I think think it was just one.
It was one. Yeah,
Just
that
one.
math class.
Yeah. When I tell you, dog, I mean, I had weight training. Motherfuckers would be in there talk about her. They're like, you don't know that short girl with the heels? Bad.
I have a quick question.
Bad.
Go ahead. Quick question.
Go ahead.
So we all have, everybody's gotten into fisticuffs or hand-to-hand combat, in our lives.
Yeah.
You ever had to fight somebody at BA?
I did.
I ain't want to say.
She had to take the
Hey,
heels
by the
off.
way, I was there for that.
She had to take the heels
I'm
off.
gonna tell you straight up, I was shocked. I was like, yo, I was shocked. Cause number one, people think cause you small, you can't.
I'm not gonna let nobody play with me, man.
Yeah.
I've always,
To this day, that fight is talked
Never.
about. Like to this day, that fight is like really like remembered. Cause you just jumped out. I was like, oh,
Wait, hold on. Before you tell her, I want you from the POV view. Please tell me what occurred.
So I believe Martin was there. We were there, Martin. We had a substitute teacher at the time.
Was it in front of that gate?
No, let her
No,
talk,
it
man.
was on the second floor.
No. Yeah, we was in the classroom.
Yeah.
Wait, which building?
It was the one closer to the lunchroom. So the new lunchroom across the hall.
Right there? I'm with
Yeah.
you. Let's go.
Yeah. So she kept throwing. So she never really cared for me. I never really cared for her.
She was just jealous, to be honest, if you really think about it.
Do my own thing, and she decided to like throw balled up papers at me.
Yeah.
Childish.
And I'm like, I ignored.
If I say her name, he gonna know who it is. She's very well known.
Him or me?
Him, he gonna know. I'm gonna tell you after the pod.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, the first threw with the balled up paper. I'm like, yeah, whatever. She did it again, so I'm like, man, we gotta take care of this now.
I like that.
So
That's my dog, man. She just got up. She said, hey.
Let's stand on business right now, bitch.
yeah. So from then on, I just remember like us just like getting. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
it was
happened. It was quick.
Can I tell you? Can
remember.
I tell you my perspective really
Yeah.
quick? It was a hurricane. It was a it was a hurricane. That's moved quick. You know when a fight happened and she cleared desks, nigga. She leaked.
I wanted to listen. If the security wasn't there, thank
Oh, yeah,
God,
yeah.
I would have tried to throw her off the building.
Yeah.
Let me ask
You
you
saw
a
red
question.
that day.
Was there prior tension before the fight?
But
Y'all
she
always-
never. I don't know this chick.
Right,
Like
just-
you know.
Nah,
her,
she just
they click
showing
up.
out.
Yeah.
It's like we
Click
not
up.
cool, and then if it's ever
I
a
never
weird...
had a time to not. I never
Never had an
really
alternate
cared to
direction?
not know. Yeah, like
I'm telling you, dog, motherfuckers was jealous.
Pretty much.
So the reason why
pretty
I
much
asked
a
that-
bully, being a bully. That's what it was.
So all right. So it sounds like y'all got busy together and not an individual getting busy, which is my preferred getting busy. Yeah, I prefer a joint getting busier. But
By the way, he like crash out women. She's not a crash out, but the other person was definitely a crash out.
I have a preference.
He has a preference of liking.
I like women who are a little
like-
dangerous.
you like. It sounds like to me you like to
Toxic.
live. You know, your life on edge,
too old for
brother.
that.
He's on the edge, man.
I definitely want to say that it's way more. So here's my thing, right? I have a different perspective on life. I grew up Christian AF. So I was 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 years old when I was like, oh, so you mean as long as I try to be a good person, I'm going to heaven. Bet.
True.
Say less. So as long as I'm trying and I'm repenting, I'm good. If I'm trying and I'm repenting,
Go ahead, Shakera.
I'm gonna say this to you, like, I'm just so grateful that God just did so much work on me, because at that point, like, I just didn't give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like
I
I'm
could definitely
disrespected.
tell you were going
I'm
through
going
some
on,
things.
you know, I'm on go, but, you know, I'm just so grateful that I've evolved, I've changed. Like, I'm not even trying to get to that point. I don't like myself when
That's
I'm
beautiful.
at that point. You know, and that comes with relationships too. You know, in relationships, you need a balance. You know what I'm saying? And if you're on 10, that other individual can be on 10, you know? You guys have
Yeah.
to come to a point where you guys could just like meet each other in the middle.
I've been having
and
problems
that
with that
balance.
lately.
Fire on fire, sir.
wait, so
Fire on fire, that's not the way to go.
It's pride.
I will say this.
Don't talk shit to me.
Please go ahead, Ricky.
I
Please.
brought up the fight because I wanted to segue into the hugging match that was Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. It sounds like your fight was way more action.
It was way more action packed. That if I had a camera, it would go viral. It was incredible. Because I didn't. Number one,
That was incredible.
I didn't expect
the
that.
word
from you.
choice.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect that because the way you leaped from that desk, you were an athlete. You were an athletic person. I was like,
I'm
not
holy
though.
shit.
I don't.
On some Black
You just
Panther
really
shit.
saw it red. But I will
shit,
say
man.
though,
I gotta get
Shakera,
hands on this bitch.
I will say though, Shakera, like as far as changes go within you, I've seen that change for sure. The calmness, because you definitely were immediately telling motherfuckers about themselves, especially when we were in that class.
I still do that.
But is it more controlled, would you say, right now?
It's definitely more controlled, and you know, you have a block button. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If somebody is threatening your sense of peace and where you're at in life, I have no problem dismissing them, and I let them know up front. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the eloquence, you know. As long as you have good sentence fluency, I could tell you anything in the world.
Now, it's so funny because I want to jump into fashion really quick, because you've always dressed like this in high school at the height of Nicki Minaj's career. And I feel like
Chinese baby.
a lot of that shit kind of like played hand in hand, because I know they were obsessed with her.
the Barbie chain,
Yeah.
the pink, I never did
Because
that.
people thought you were obsessed with Nicki Minaj and that you were trying to be like, but you really, this is who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy, dog. Crazy. So I do want to ask you though, because I've never seen you really dressed like in a hoodie, some like Converses, nothing. Like, why do you dress the way that you dress? Like, do you do it just because it makes you feel good, or like, is there a purpose behind it?
I don't know. This is just me.
Interesting.
I like.
Is that a good answer, y'all boys?
Wait. I wanna.
It's what she feeling. You know
So
what
let
I'm
me-
saying? It's
Hold
a
on,
feeling.
Nate.
So I do want to know, what were your influences for your fashion selection?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
I would have to say my mother.
So your mother
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
fresh.
your mom definitely be having that shit on for sure.
my mom.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Another BTS segment. I definitely need to see.
Yeah,
the
mama
moms.
might be a baddie. No,
I got you. I'll show you.
Okay.
She got a man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm checking. I have to check the temperature. You understand me? I gotta check the temperature on the mic. I gotta make sure it's hot. You know, not you understand me. I apologize sincerely.
My mother.
She said she fresh and I
My
can tell
mom is
her my mother look good.
47. My mother, she's 47. She
Mine
don't look her
too.
age.
Oh, your mom young.
My mama 47 too.
I don't know how old my mom is, man. She
You
won't tell me.
should.
She's
She
like,
said-
don't ever ask a woman's age. Is what my mom used to tell
Oh,
me.
gee, it's 52. She looks
Yeah.
amazing.
My mama
That's
47 definitely can
that's
go
my
for 38.
rule,
On God, I ain't gonna lie. My mama 47 for real.
I will say though,
35.
I've never really seen you have no issues with niggas though.
Yeah.
I don't really never like you really are really dismissive of like confrontation when it comes to niggas. And it was a flurry of them motherfuckers.
Niggas shouldn't be
You know
going
what I'm
back and
saying?
forth with a female like that.
I remember I was walking down the hallway, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, Martin, wait. All I heard was like, Martin, wait. I turn around, she in heels. Wait, hold on. Let's go in together. And I realized that she was trying to run away from the nigga who was trying to talk to her on the
You
corner.
don't understand
Brown
how many
niggas
times.
was back in the days.
Martin.
I don't care for attention from. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange, that one, because quite attractive, as you can see.
Yeah.
Doesn't care for the attention, though. Interesting. We'll divulge into that later. I want to move on because
Go
I
ahead.
wanted to get into Mike Tyson and Kamala Harris both letting down the black community in the same month. That is very disappointing.
How did Mike Tyson do that though?
He got beat up by a 27-year-old.
I'm gonna tell you this, Ricky.
But
everybody
he's an older-
involved.
he's an
Old as
older
fuck.
man.
Like he's old.
You want to let me?
But I respect the fact that he
I'm
was able to
mad.
last in the
Let me
ring
tell
that
you
long.
why I'm mad.
Because he got his ass beat
Go
by
ahead,
a
Ricky.
YouTuber.
Please tell me why you mad,
It
bro.
ain't even about him losing or winning.
Mm-hmm.
Go in the house. You are 58 and tens of millions. What is you out here fighting people for? Nothing.
You
You
Nah,
took-
I'm
you see
gonna
what
say
you just
this
said,
though.
bro?
I'm gonna say this. Everybody involved needs to be arrested. All right. Everybody involved
He
are
is
going to
58.
hell.
But you
They
see
go
what
to
you.
But
He's
that
fighting
definitely
someone-
but that definitely shows where his passion lies.
Yes, Ricky. That definitely
If
does.
I'm 58
Yeah.
and I have $73 million, just guessing. Don't know what he got.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I mean,
I got 73 M's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finna come outside and fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, but Ricky,
can't
the
believe
thing
they did
is
that,
though,
bro.
like what she goes back to what she just said. It shows you exactly where his passion is. He don't give a fuck about the money. He don't give a fuck about the house. He don't give a fuck about none of. He cares about fighting,
Brother, if he cared about fighting, he would have beat the shit out of that boy because he didn't
He's
even
an-
try.
Look at the stage.
brother. He can't do it.
Exactly.
but he believed in his mind. And guess who else is doing it at a high level? His name is LeBron James, because the mindset, as he talked about in interviews, the mindset, bro.
40 in basketball and 58 in boxing.
No,
different things.
but listen to what I'm saying though. It's the mindset. I understand the age. I understand what he should have done. But the mindset will tell you
I
what
still
you
feel like I could do this.
I could still do this.
It was
That's
a
what
beautiful
it is.
thing. It was a beautiful.
It was beautiful for me to see it. I just
enjoyed
knew.
it.
I bet on
just
Mike
knew,
Tyson to win by knockout.
But nothing, you know. I feel like I wasted my time.
on
And
a
by the way, Netflix, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
On a
$1 billion
nine-legged
company.
eight.
Why did-
$1 billion company, and my screen is buffering
What?
every 10
I
minutes.
thought it was only me.
Nah, it's the world.
Going crazy.
$1 billion, and you have me buffering? Oh hell, bro. Nah. But everybody who put that shit together going to hell.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mike
Elderly
Tyson
abuse.
fighting.
Elderly abuse.
I'm not a big fan of Jake Paul fighting people who are not fighters anymore. He fought.
I'm definitely not a big fan of that nigga fight. Yeah.
I don't think he proved a point at all.
I don't think so
He
either.
fought podcaster Mike Tyson at 58.
And he also said he could beat him in his prime. I just hate it. I hate it.
I just did
It angers
everything I
me.
could not to yell into the mic. It took me. I had to change my voice.
Oh, it angers me. It angers me.
He could have beat who?
In his
Prime
prime.
what?
Prime what?
He can't
Yeah.
beat Prime LeBron James in a fight. Mike Tyson is a murderer. I'm sorry, bro. I'm finna get mad. I didn't even know he said that.
He did, yeah.
Jesus.
He said he don't care
Forgive
what
me.
version of him he's
But
gonna
it's-
win.
Don't care
It's
what.
promotion though. It's just promotion. You got to.
Yeah, no. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Media guy,
Jake
Ricky
Paul
did
it.
is 100%
J. Paul or Gene.
one of the best promoters and performers in history. He has
Absolutely.
been kicking the numbers butt over and over and over again, because when he fights,
Mm-hmm.
it's more important than when the actual fighters fight.
He's pretty much doing what Floyd Mayweather's doing, bro. Like niggas want to see me lose. You get what I'm saying?
And they
Type shit.
can't.
I say as he's an internet personality who's mastered the internet.
That's pretty much.
And it goes back to what you were saying when I told you we go viral and shit, and how do we handle it and all this. I'm telling you, there's underlining the foundation. It's fun. We could literally say right now some shit that'll make people pissed off. Clip it, boom. Now we. But that's not what this podcast is about. We're not about clips. We're not about going viral. We're about talking our points. And if it happens to go viral, then here we go. That's what this podcast is about.
I do want to address something though, since we're talking about going viral and things of that nature. One of the more viral situations lately has been the court ongoings of rappers and how those things have turned. Whether it's YSL with Woody or whether it's Lil Durk with a 12-year tattletale.
Woody. Yeah.
You know, I said it right. Just in case Woody.
Little
get-
Woody.
Prosper.
Just in case Woody get his eyes on this podcast, I ain't call you Woody. I called you Woody because I know your name.
Rich.
Hey,
Snitches out here getting rich.
brother, I'll give you a quick 10 seconds. I hate that so much because a snitch is a snitch. And they out here making a
They out here
snitch lit
making-
because a snitch will kill you.
That's
That
what I'm
means
saying.
you're a pussy because
Yeah.
you're scared of somebody who's a tattletale. You're scary.
Yeah.
You're a line leader and you're a loser. All right, that's all I had to say on that.
Go ahead,
But
Ricky. Yeah.
in regards to the ongoing
Of
court cases
court
that have been
cases.
very documented, we have Lil Durk, who is newly arrested. I want to get everyone's thoughts on how much the free my nigga phrase goes when them niggas is clearly guilty.
Can we loop Kodak into this, please?
Please, let's.
It's time. I've been really like trying not to say shit about this nigga. But did you see that couch in that stream?
He was tweaking
He's
heavy.
bro.
Yeah, he embarrassed himself, bro. He embarrassed himself.
He embarrassed Broward. He embarrassed
Broward County.
himself. No,
Not
Ricky.
just Broward,
No.
not just Broward. Just
No.
being a privileged black man to be able to be out here and make millions of dollars and have an audience.
What he had going on?
Just the dope. He just sold drugs, bro. He
Didn't
owns
he
drugs.
like
he
he
needs
threw
help.
he threw the pillow.
He needs help.
I remember when I
caught
thought
it
that
with
was
his mouth.
cool. But I did it with a Tic Tac when I was 8.
But if you watch Kai Cenat just looking like, come on, my nigga, like, bro.
Bro,
what are
even
you
Kai
doing,
Cenat
bro?
is like,
What are you doing,
bro, this is an opportunity for you.
For
and it's
you.
crazy for Kai Cenat to be in that position too. So kudos to that black man. Kai
Winning.
Cenat is in the position
Winning.
where these people who were way ahead of him 3 years ago, he is literally the person who can
the
save your
bridge right
career
now.
and
He's the
get you
bridge.
back right.
He's the bridge.
This is the time where you be sober. When you go talk to Kai, when you go talk to Wallow and Gilly, this the time to be sober. This the time to
And let's be real, bro.
be the best you, because you can get a huge fan base or some of your old fan base back from a Kais in that stream. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure Kevin Hart got a lot of people who wasn't really fucking with him because they're like, you're not funny for real. But that boy got a lot of fans back fucking with Kai.
Boy, that's Kevin Hart. Bro.
I do believe, and not to get off topic too. I believe Lil Durk is not like the little Young Thug situation.
Different scenarios.
I believe he's probably cooked.
He's fried.
I think he's fried.
Baked chicken.
I think he's not like I don't know. I don't think he's good.
I think Durk's great.
Go ahead, Go ahead, Ricky.
I just wanted to know,
Shakera.
Ma'am.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Oh, no problem.
So
we drinking.
We have Lil Durk and we have Lil Thug, Young Thug.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Wait, do you even pay attention to that shit that's going on with them?
With who?
Thug and Lil Durk. Do you care?
I seen the whole Thug situation.
With
Woody, that was freaking hilarious.
Woody is hilarious.
That was
I hate that. So you know why I hate that? Because he's a snitch, and we are supposed to.
Yeah, that's the thing,
bro. Because in the black community,
that was pretty entertaining to watch.
In the black community,
but hold on. I want her to go back to the point you was making. Like, do you feel like Durk's situation is different than Thug?
Put that
like I'm coming right back at your ass.
It's water in there. I'm just playing. It's a joke. It's water in there. It's a joke.
Sheesh.
But yeah, do you feel like his situation is a little bit different than Durk? I mean, a little different than Thug. I feel like Durk might be cooked.
Almost definitely. He's
100%.
Yeah.
I think he's not getting out.
No.
It's not different. It ain't different.
And
whoa.
It's not different.
I want him to. Why is it not different?
Because if you go back to the Young Thug's trial, Young Thug's trial, he was tied to multiple bodies.
I have a question.
Multiple bodies. Young Thug was tied to multiple bodies.
Before you go further,
go ahead.
What crime was Thug convicted of?
What crime was he convicted of?
Yeah.
No, he was tied. He wasn't convicted of nothing.
Not the answer I'm looking for.
He was tied to shit. You feel what I'm saying?
He was tied to a lot of things.
And then he was getting snitched on by Woody. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Woody was saying, Thug told me to go shoot. He said Thug told him to get the go shoot Rich Homie Quan dad barbershop up. That's attempted murder.
He did not get that call from Thug.
Or he said it on the stand.
No, he didn't. He said, me and Threat went to go shoot a Rich Homie Quan Daddy barbershop. He did not say Thug told me to do that.
Oh, okay.
But I say that to say,
Thug is
in the tattletale room, he tattletale. So don't ever let me miscuse a tattletale.
No,
He's a dangerous tattletale.
He's very dangerous.
That's all.
Very dangerous.
He's a dangerous tattletale. He will shoot you for calling him a tattletale, so don't.
Right.
Woody's crazy. But with that being said, it is very strange how the black community is so eager to be in favor of Woody, but there's a young man from Philly, I forget his name, he had a little viral song. They found out he snitched when he was 14 because his mama told him to do it.
The dude who made that song with Lil Uzi, the dude made that song with Lil Uzi.
And then Uzi...
And Uzi tucked the song down and shit like that. You feel me?
That's weird because you trying to make a 14-year-old stand on principles that a 30-year-old not standing on. So that's very strange. Mm-hmm. I was about to bug out.
And
I'm
Uzi,
gonna reserve myself.
Uzi, a male Barbie doll.
Like, and Uzi literally a little girl.
You feel me?
Gonna make that man feel weird because his mama told him to do something when he was 14. And
you know what's
14,
crazy? That ended his career. That shit ended his career.
If I'm 14, bro,
my
mom can tell me to do anything.
I'm like sitting here like, wait. Oh,
you remember? Yeah, because even Gilly and Wallow,
viral,
even Gilly was being weird about it, and it's like, bro, y'all gotta remember, kids are kids, bro. Like when I'm 14,
yeah, I was disappointed.
I'm not the toughest man I ever been, bro. I'm not the biggest gangster I ever been. We're a little off topic, but not like when I'm 14, 15, I'm not the biggest gangster I've ever been. You know, like that comes with time. And some people, King Von and the Chicago kids, they like that. They different.
Like
they
that.
12, 13, 14, they already with action. You cannot compare the entire country to that group of people. They are thrown off.
I will say this though. Like I say, nigga like me not put myself in that situation.
What it is, man.
Durk definitely is cooked.
No, Durk?
I believe so. He's done.
Grease.
I think Gunna is his own man. I feel like Gunna should not be even paying attention to none of this shit. I feel like he's just be the hot rapper you is, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't get it. You got all this money. You came from that lifestyle. Okay, why do you feel the need to prove a point or
money don't change you? Money
it's
don't
hard.
Money amplifies what you already are. Money don't change you.
A
If I'm a nigga
gentleman
already
and
out here
scholar.
trapping,
Young guy, you know, you could have basically anything he wants, and like, look, what the fuck?
if
you
I've been
put
a
yourself
killer
in.
and I've been around killing my whole life, and I'm known from coming to knocking niggas off. If I'm getting millions of dollars, all the niggas that I wanted to knock off, I can get it done now.
But that goes to show you, people. I don't know, man. I just feel like
It don't
we create our own problems.
No, it really don't.
That's
it don't.
great. That's a great
I'm the type of person, like, I can't speak on nothing if I'm not
No,
from that.
what
You
she's
get what I'm
saying
saying?
is you have a choice.
Everybody got a choice. You have a choice, but you can't tell somebody from something.
No.
You definitely have a choice.
Even though what you're saying right now,
You have a choice for sure.
when somebody's from that, it's a choice.
Let me tell you the
It's
truth.
a choice. I'm not the one that has to say it. You gotta go ahead.
To interject, when it comes to having a choice, the reason why I got out the streets is because I had a choice.
You had a choice.
I was in the streets, real life, and decided, hey, there's niggas out here who don't have a choice.
In what
In-
sense?
So, for instance, I grow up, my people teach me how to speak well. They teach me how to be a gentleman. They put me in private schools at some points. I'm in and out of private school, public school. But I'm gaining these experiences or this knowledge, and it's preparing me to be a better person. Whereas some people,
They don't got no support system.
they daddy sell dope and they mama a hoe.
Listen, I believe once you get to a certain stage in your life when you should know better, you
But
know.
all right, so
Blame.
you learn to know better.
Who
What
are
if
those
you've
people?
never been given the opportunity to learn to know better? If I go to,
But you know the difference between right and wrong, though, correct?
I know the difference between right and wrong.
That's us.
I know for a fact there are men and women in this world whose ideology of right and wrong is skewed because of their upbringing, and it's nothing that they can genuinely control.
Yes, it plays a factor, right? But at the end of the day, we still have a choice. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
I agree too.
So blaming where I came from and this, that, and the third, nah.
Because it's all about. I think what the foundation of that is, Shakera, is the journey. Everybody's journey is different.
Everybody's
The journey does change though. Like us growing up and realizing like you had a choice, you chose not to do it no more. I still, and it goes back to like my days when I was living in Lakes. A lot of the niggas that I grew up with from BA, from Lauderdale Lakes Middle School, these niggas I'm seeing whose parents are like you say, Ricky, mama a hoe and
Daddy a
in
trapper.
the streets, right? He getting locked up back and forth, but I'm watching this nigga excel and choose not to be in that situation.
Right, your past does not dictate your future.
There we go.
Facts.
So somebody who lived in it, somebody who has no choice to be in it, can make the choice to
Absolutely.
say, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna do
I
this."
agree. I agree.
And a lot of people that I've grown up with decided this is the choice they're gonna make because they feel like they can't get out of it.
I don't agree with y'all at all, because I just feel like if I'm not having nobody positive in my life and I got nothing but bad things happening to me, I don't have no role model telling me, young nigga, go get a job, go work, go put positive energy towards this. You feel what I'm saying? What you expect somebody to do?
But at the end of the day, though, you know, once you keep touching that stove and it's hot,
And that's what
before
happened
you
to me.
touch it, you're
So
gonna
I
get
can-
tired of it,
I
right?
can appreciate what she says.
That's what I'm saying.
What
But
happened
look
to
though,
me.
but some niggas, they'll touch the stove. Say you got brothers and sisters and shit. You feel me? My family ain't shit. I'm the role model to go take care of my family. I never had a job. I never had an occupation, period. I'm finna go hit a lick. You feel what I'm saying? I'm finna go rob this nigga. You feel me? Some niggas, they don't have that one time where they get smacked on their ass and they get another chance. Some niggas don't have another chance. You feel what I'm saying? Once that's it, that's it. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree.
It's different scenarios. You can't just be like, okay,
So-
I'm touching the stove.
Just like you said that.
Yeah.
So just as a testimony,
Go
brother.
ahead.
When I moved to Atlanta, I went to jail 12 times.
Shit.
Over and over and over again for numerous of different reasons. I know for a fact if I was in Florida committing those same crimes, I went to prison.
For sure.
I ain't never spent a day in prison. And more often than not, it's because I speak to the judge like this. Very politely and very proper. Please don't take me to jail. I don't have time for this. They're going to abuse me, and I'm not cut like that. I have a very good proper voice. I'm scary. Please don't send me to prison. Usually that's what keeps me out of prison. But everybody's not like that. Everybody doesn't go before the judge and sound like they have sense. They are from where they're from in real life. I was choosing to be in the streets because I was broke. I didn't choose to be in the streets because my daddy is a trapper and this is where my mama live at.
Bro.
Like, We was just broke. Like,
Yeah.
realistically, being broke is what caused a lot of niggas to go off the deep end. Like, if I don't have what I'm supposed to have or what I think I'm supposed to have, I'm gonna go get it. Like, I'm not finna just keep sitting around waiting for my mama to buy me Jordans.
If somebody ain't got
No, I'm gonna say this too, to Nate's point, because Nate does have a point. I'm not gonna just shit on his point. Again, like, sometimes niggas just get tired. We gotta talk about that as well. Motherfuckers just get tired. I've talked to OGs who've been in the streets for a long, long time, and they always tell me the same shit. Like, bro, I wish I would have done something different because I was tired of doing that shit. I was tired of going to jail. I was tired of this, tired of that. They always use the word tired, and that's what I pay attention to.
And another thing, Martin, I ain't mean to cut you off. Think about it like this. Some niggas need that money right then and there, right? The average job pays 2 weeks.
No, back in the day, I was making $7.
Majority of the jobs was paying 2 weeks.
Are we talking? Oh yeah.
This job's period. Majority of the jobs paying
yeah.
2 weeks. So you telling me to go work a job and I need a bill that I need to be paid now. My kids is hungry now. I get a job in a month, my nigga. A month.
But I'm really more speaking on the niggas who don't got kids. The niggas who kind of
not just. I ain't even just speaking on kids. I'm talking about just needing money. You get what I'm saying?
That's
I gotta wait.
But Nate, though, can I want to challenge that point.
For sure.
Because remember we in 2018.
We was broke as shit.
You know what I'm saying? We was broke as
Food
shit.
stamps, you know what I'm saying?
I had food stamps coming in.
This chicken tender, by the way.
Always a good sub. Always a good food stamp meal.
No, we can't. Nah, you can't get Publix like hot meals. You can't get it.
You can get a cold one.
You get a cold. That shit trash, man. That shit trash.
Let me tell you what you do with the cold one.
Trash.
Let me tell you what you do with the cold one, right?
Jesus
real quick.
Christ, Ricky.
We ain't got time to wait. We hungry now.
You open that bad boy up.
Right.
Spill him out. You throw that bad boy up in the air fryer.
Oh, no,
or the
Ricky.
microwave.
We had those back then.
Then you throw. If you only got a microwave,
but Ricky though.
heat that chicken up.
Yeah.
Then you take that out. You throw the bun in there with the chicken in it.
Oh.
Cook that for another 25 seconds. The bun be soft.
And that
but then
chicken,
the chicken be hot already.
No, the chicken is soggy as fuck because it's been sitting in the refrigerator. No, that's not fried. That's what that shit is.
No. By the way,
food stamp.
By the way,
you sound like a bougie man.
by the way, Ricky,
stamps.
you're not
I ain't
thinking about the
getting
fact that I got sauce on the chicken. So the sauce
you were
itself.
bougie.
Whoa, hold on now. We had no power. It was during the hurricane, but Publix had power, and I had food stamps. So I had the power of food stamps, my nigga.
I was hustling
Went to
toilet
Publix.
paper, nigga.
That was crazy.
I was hustling toilet paper.
That was
crazy.
I worked at Publix.
He worked at Publix, and he like you remember during the hurricane,
Publix was
people go
high.
crazy all the time, so they took all the toilet paper.
Oh, man.
This nigga on Snapchat selling fucking toilet paper, bro.
$2 rolls. You feel me? I was
Did it
hustling.
work?
Yeah, he made a
Why would it
profit.
not?
Yeah, we got them subs, goddamn it.
When the food stamps ran out, this nigga was
Me
selling
and my
toilet
nigga
paper.
made away, goddamn it. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
That's all I'm saying. Like we was broke as hell. Just to go back to the main point, and then like we had that choice. You feel me? I understand. Like I was at my lowest point, right?
Broke
Nigga,
as
I got fired from my job, and I really was in this moment of time where I was like, if y'all hear a kid in the background, my child he's well protected. I swear to God, he's good. I feel you. But anyways, I had a choice. I had a crossroads, bro. I was at my lowest point. I was like, at this point in time, like, again, I'm from Lakes, from the hood. Me and my dad alone. It's just me and my dad alone. My dad didn't have a job like that, bro. You hear me? And he kind of depended on me to be able to take care of my own shit, like car payment, half the light bill. He needed help now. And now it was like, this bitch done got me fired from my job. I was really about to go down a dark path. If Patrick didn't call me, shout out my nigga Patrick. I don't think he even know this shit. Patrick called me. I don't know if that was God putting Patrick in the position to call
Most likely.
me. Because I was about to do some shit that would have really fucked my entire life up.
Oh boy.
And Patrick called me, and we was on the phone in the morning time, and I told him what happened. And Patrick talked some sense into me. I didn't really tell him what I was planning on doing, but I don't know if he kind of knew.
Nigga was about to make a play.
But Patrick called me, and we had a great conversation. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take my anger out into the studio. So I focused and harnessed all of that anger in 2020, and I made an album. And in 24 hours, that shit had like 1,000 plays. That means people were waiting to see what the fuck I was gonna say, because they knew how bad that shit was. And to this day, Antisocial is the song of the year. You know what I'm saying? 6,000 plays in like what 2 months, I think, something like that on Spotify. Yeah. It was cool, and I think that gave me more joy. And I'm happy to this day that I didn't do what I was gonna do. and I decided to go to the studio. You know, go ahead. What? What the fuck you finna say, Ricky? Go ahead.
What you was finna do?
Off air, nigga. Damn it.
My bad. I'm a little bit of a crash out. I apologize sincerely.
It's okay, Ricky. It's all right.
Because Lil Durk is definitely a crash out. He done sent 77,000 text messages. He done sent all the information.
So hold on really quick, because I do want to talk about this since we're on, like, we're talking about some, like, Georgia niggas right now. I don't know, other than Chicago, right? Offset getting jumped in Paris is so fucking random, bro.
Very strange.
It's very strange.
It just gives me
Wait, Shakera, did you see that at all?
No.
Like randomly getting jumped in Paris. Imagine getting jumped by a nigga in Paris. He don't speak no English.
There was some big niggas, boy.
What?
They was
And his security ain't stand no business at all. Like they getting
probably
pushed
some big
back
old
by
hoes.
these little niggas and shit.
Hey,
But Offset stood his ground though.
I'll say this: it's so awkward to be like in the face of a nigga who mad that don't speak English. Dog, like this shit is crazy. Like, what?
It's
not Call of Duty, nigga. He can't
You
use
want, my
this.
nigga?
He is going to get his cancer.
I'm gonna say honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. On the train, in Japan, I guess a dude forced his way out, and the dude like he was like, "Hey!" I thought I was about to see some action. Cause I was like, "Oh, that's how they kind of like get down or whatever." That he just casually went back on the train. But in that moment, if that was me, I'd be damn, bro. Like, do I really gotta fight this nigga? That is crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
They teach martial arts like it's goddamn arts class. So that we got
But yeah, him getting beat up in Paris, not beat up, but the jumped in Paris is just really random, and Offset's a big in fashion.
You gotta go back
let me ask you really quick, Shakera.
Apologize, bro, and go back home, bro.
When it comes to like fashion events, do you care to go to those? I'm very curious. No,
I mean,
why?
if I had to, if I did, whatever, yeah. But it's not something that I would think of. Like, oh my god, I want to.
Like Art Basel, you never care to go to Art Basel? We gotta go to Art Basel. I'm gonna call you and be like,
I've never been to that.
We gotta go to Art Basel.
I did not know Art Basel was like a fashion show.
Are you big into
never knew
art? Big into art?
I am.
We gotta go to Art Basel. Bro. It's lit. Like we ain't gonna talk about our experience because a certain someone, right, went out there to do his thing. We gonna talk about that.
It's all love.
It's all love, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had a poor experience, but I think this time I'm gonna go next year. Is it coming next year?
They do it yearly. They hold it yearly.
Is it yearly?
I
I
think
think
so.
this probably should be
yearly.
coming back to Miami. I don't see why not.
But shit, we got a month left in this year. You feel me?
Yeah, 2020.
A month left.
By the way, your boy Burn turning 31, dog. That shit is nasty.
When you turn 31?
December 7th. That's a Saturday.
Oh, you so old.
Leave him alone.
I am, dog.
I turned 31 in January.
Oh,
I know I'm getting old because I work at FedEx, and I dropped I dropped my headphones on the floor and I bent over and passed gas, and I was just like, oh no.
Martin, make sure you clip that. I know I'm getting old because I work at FedEx. I just need that clip.
you weren't here with the niggas. Tell about the way you got chased by the dog, bro. Tell the nigga right now, bro.
grab the dog and I choke him.
Bro, it was some scary shit, bro. I thought it was over for me, but shit. I'm in a gated community, so
Don't run. I wouldn't have.
I didn't run. I stood on business. But look, this is the thing. Got me fucked up. I'm experienced with animals. I know you're not supposed to run from no fucking dogs. You feel what I'm saying? Because it triggers something in them to chase you. That's natural. So pretty much, I'm delivering in this. I'm in Weston, so I'm delivering this package, and the dude got some big ass house, right? So I put the box in front of his door. You feel me? And took the picture. But he opened the door. So I'm picking up the box to put it in his hand. I see like a big black ass shadow like just walking towards me. So I had backed up. So the dog coming towards me. So the dog had like smelled my foot and he bit me. You feel what I'm saying? So this the white dude. Oh, he's never done that before. So some pissed. I say, Cracker, he just did it. You feel what I'm saying? I say, you ain't right there. You feel me? So I call the police. And I say, look, I just got attacked. You feel what I'm saying?
This nigga called me. He like, man, you ain't gonna believe this shit, man.
I just got
bit by a dog. I said, what? No, where?
got bit
He
by
said,
dogs like
on
3
my
times
leg,
that
on my
dog.
leg.
And mind you, shit, it's like a little piece. It's a little bullshit bite. But I'm at the like, I can't walk. I'm at the like, can you work? I said, I can't even feel my leg right now. You feel what I'm saying? So they sent me home.
I can't. By the
So
way,
they sent me home.
But it's like a big ass. It was
Dog.
what's the dog called? A cane corso?
yeah.
Connie
Oh,
corso.
yeah.
But the dog was huge. You feel what
I
I'm
would
saying?
have definitely told him that I died.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
for sure fell out.
I hate arguing with this nigga too on like when cause he be in the truck and he be sending voice notes and he be yelling. I know this shit be like right here, but you
My
hear
phone be
the
like,
you hear the background and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, boom, right? Could you be on punishment for 15 years?
As far as what?
Because that's what Young Thug got to do.
Could I be on punishment?
For 15 years. He on punishment
He
for 15
sneezed wrong.
He got 15 years probation.
Let me tell you this. I'd rather be on punishment than behind some shackles behind the fence.
So you rather be on punishment than incarcerated. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'd rather be on punishment.
But what if they tell you? Because I don't know what the deal was. You can get 15 years on punishment or 5 years in prison.
And I'm already in there?
Yeah.
I'm taking the 15 years, bro. I'm taking the 15 years. Because think about it like this. I'm still making money. You feel what I'm saying? He's still allowed to do shows. Like, he's still allowed to do shows.
That's a good point.
He's still allowed to do shows. He's still allowed to work. If I could just do shows, make my $250,000 a show, go back to the house and chill in a big ass mansion, that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be behind those shackles when somebody telling me I gotta go wake up to piss. I gotta go wake up to eat. You feel what I'm saying?
But the thing about it is, it's all about that mindset too. Like they're really like banking on you failing.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. Because it's not a
just be a man.
15 years probation. He has 15 years probation plus a 20-year suspended sentence.
Just be a man,
which is null and void if he completes probation. Which means if he does not complete probation, whatever remaining time on his probation, that is prison time plus his 20 years suspended sentence.
So he should be good because he's banned from Atlanta. All that negative shit that he was doing.
Yeah, it should be.
It's behind him.
Should be.
That man beefed with Plies. He don't care. I don't know if you know who Young Thug is. You don't get a name like that in Atlanta.
I'm just saying, but that's Young Thug who ain't do no damn 2-year sentence. Who was about to go to jail for life. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, so Young Thug is not somebody that he is not the rapper Young Thug. Like Young Thug the name and Young Thug the person are closer than Young Thug the rapper. That man don't even exist for real. That is I don't even know how he became that person. I don't even know at what point he started wearing dresses or I was in Atlanta. That man is like that. Like,
I know that. I know
right
that.
hand to Jesus.
I know that.
I don't put everything on Jesus. Young Thug is like that. So I know for a fact. I know that Young Thug has done things.
What do you mean things?
Ma'am, that is why I definitely stopped. Because it is not my job to be an investigator. I am not a detective.
By the way, again, my name is Juan Carlos.
My name is Anthony Bennett.
And you know what I'm saying? And this is
Shakera.
Oh, you can't say your official name.
She thought my name was Anthony.
Go black SUVs. Like we got one of them. We got one of them.
We got one.
We got one of their real names. We got them. But yeah,
man. They let them. They rappers. Let's do it.
So last thing last, man. Diddy, I can't believe this nigga just not. We can't take him off the board. It's always some shit. Go ahead, Ricky. With the information you presented to us before the pod.
So Sean Diddy Combs,
Diddler.
The Diddler.
The Diddler.
The Diddler.
Bum bum bum.
The Diddler is running the jail from the inside. He is utilizing resources such as finances and commissary to influence other inmates to reach out to defendants in his specific trial. So,
I just want to ask Shakera, do you feel like that's true? Do you believe that's true?
I want to tell you I know.
Man, at this point, you never know with this guy.
Do you think he's gonna
No.
Interesting.
Crazy world.
I don't think so.
So here's my thing. If Young Thug came home, Diddy might come home.
Nah,
Young Thug had way more serious shit than what Diddy was doing, bro.
Diddy a freaky
what?
man.
Nigga, what are you talking about, bro?
Young Thug had murders tied to him.
Nigga, this is sex trafficking. That's
Mark,
right there.
Which one more serious? Murders or sex trafficking? Someone getting killed.
Are we really debating this right now?
Wait.
No, murders is more serious, bro.
Are we really debating this right now?
Kinda.
No, we're not. We're not. We're both bad.
And then they say that they have like videos of him doing it.
Bruh, like, come on, bro. Rape?
So,
Now here's the thing, right?
That's below. Hold on.
A sin is a sin, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
No matter how big or small, a sin is a sin.
Correct. Go ahead,
Now,
Ricky.
I do believe Sean Puffy Combs did some freaky things. I do believe Young Thug did some treacherous things.
That's what I'm saying.
I just think Sean Combs is too fluid with his sexuality and was doing too many things with too many people. And he was getting a little too comfortable with doing these things to these people. And listen, Mr. Combs, if you ever get a hold of this video, you fucked up. You were doing too much. And that's okay. We all get a little bit, but none of us have ever been a billionaire doing too much.
I was saying like a Lil Scrappy.
Too much.
Lil Scrappy was on he was on a podcast and he was pretty much saying like, when black artists get a certain level of wealth, you can't go doing what these Europeans are doing, bro.
Brother.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't do it. Cause think about it like this. What's the dude named Hugh Hefner?
Yep.
He was literally doing this.
Exact same.
No one fucked
worst.
Well, I will say this before our camera dies really quick. I do want to just kind of end it off on a cool and a smooth little note. Right? It was great seeing you. Aww. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
For sure, man. Likewise. You know what I'm saying? Art Basel. With that being said, man, we are fucking back, okay?
Wait.
We are back. Go ahead.
Don't end it yet. How many?
The camera about to die, my brother.
All right, so I'm gonna make it fast. Listen, I think Young Thug a sucker for trying Gunna, and the
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
DA tried Gunna. It wasn't his fault. He said, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. That's what he was told to say. And then they talking about Gunna a snitch. Whole time, Lil Baby out here hugging up with white billionaires, letting them do bunny hops and stuff. And then they act like Gunna the perp, just know who the issue. He ain't no issue. He just said, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Lil Baby can come out here and bunny hop with the white man like Lil Meek, and everybody else is happy about that. They don't care.
Ricky,
they don't care at all. Freestyle.
Ricky, is Lil Baby committing crimes?
They don't care.
It's Lil Baby committing crimes.
It's Lil Baby committing crimes.
Right now. Right now.
Oh,
no.
That's a whole different podcast.
All right. Yeah. For sure. With that being said, before the camera dies, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm sorry.
This was episode 92. Please subscribe to the LTD podcast. Like, share this. Shout out to everybody who's been tuning in from day one, from SoundCloud to now. We had some technical difficulties, but I'm gonna figure it out. So, right?
Oh yes, boy.
So with that being said, like I said, after every podcast episode, if you got something you want to do, please go out and do it. Do not hold back. Take the risk. With that being said, we are out of here. Later.